Good morning, good evening, good afternoon.
Continue.
Yes. So, we're going to jump right into everything. The DM is, as usual, on his phone, so he's not going to be doing our summary for today. So, last session, Yuli nearly died because she was a smartass and touched some douchey elf. So she's now having to disguise herself as an elven child. The party spoke at length with Ira Everbleed, who informed the party that there is a man who should be able to falsify documents for them to get into the fancy place. So he lived through the previous incursion, so he also might have useful information on the incursion and how... whatever. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty much all that happened last time. Like, we learned some stuff from the douchey elf, but not really because I kind of fucked all that up.
We learned it.
You know what I just realized? Part of why I showed him my true self is because I was going to try to seduce him. I'm like, surely I can still use my abilities when I'm disguised as an elf. Don't say anything. Just. Or did we go to bed? I feel like we went to bed.
I think, yeah, that's what we were doing.
I'd love to answer that, but I don't know.
Yeah, because I wanted to study before it was done. Before I went to bed.
Well, I don't think we've gone and done armor either.
No, I don't think we were ready for that yet.
I want to say it was the same day.
Yeah, I think it was earlier in the day. Because I have Ithil, Blacksmith, mostly Elven. And then I got some herbs.
God damn, that was a long... We did a lot that session. Amazing what happens when we focus.
Oh, yeah, you broke into the library last time, too.
Yeah, as a child.
Yeah.
Then disguised myself as some random lady. Feigned sickness. Nearly got caught. I thought of something. Nick and I had this discussion about how I'm naturally intuitive and I know him really well. I almost wondered if he decided that the old man we're about to go see is the old man that I duped into taking me to the library. We'll find out.
You guys are deciding you're going to the sleep if you have not gone to the sleep?
Yes, I'm going to do the sleep after I study my book. And
hopefully by next time I'll actually have fucking created it. I was trying to come up with ways to do it, and I'm like...
But also, it's kind of like a lot to, like, try to... It's a pain.
I will allow you to consult your book and roll a check to see how well you leaf through the book and then do it.
Where is Belial?
Standing there.
Thought we slept.
He's hiding from you then.
Hiding from me where?
He's hiding.
Well, then I'm looking for Belial.
Roll to find.
Roll to find. That is the most interesting way for a DM to ever say that.
Right.
Investigation.
She's like, motherfucker, I don't
22.
care.
He's hanging out in the main floor then.
Well, I put on my little girl costume and go downstairs.
Why did that sound so weird?
Because my wife is the one that
This
said
could
it.
get really weird, okay? Because, like, I'm an adult nymph, essentially cosplaying as a child who has a huge crush on Belial. So, like, they could get weird. Good morning.
Good morning.
How'd you sleep?
Fine. How did you sleep?
I don't sleep.
How did you
Chipper
meditate?
in the mornings.
I didn't meditate last night.
Then what did you do?
Kind of stared at the ceiling.
I feel like that's still meditation, but okay.
No. Meditation is when you look inward and
So what
do
you're saying is
more
you are
substantial
now
things.
at first level of exhaustion then, right? If you didn't get any meditation or sleep?
I guess so.
Alright, good to know.
My choices, man.
Stop being a butthead. I'm giving you a chance to back
Fine.
out.
I fucking meditated.
Just trying to look cool.
Yeah.
Belial.
Just trying to look cool. Because Belial doesn't sleep. Well, I'm gonna wait for my Harengon.
Are you like a super early riser?
Huh?
Are you like
Probably.
you're an early riser
I'm
and
a-
have been like this whole
yeah,
campaign,
yeah.
Yes, okay.
Like with the sun.
Yeah. I will come down a little after that. Early for me.
Good morning!
I'm sure you've been incessantly talking about something to Belial this entire time.
He's probably half
Let me
asleep.
pick a subject.
Will he start snoring?
I am quietly rambling about how strange it is not to have breasts. You know, like, I know they're there, but, like, they're not there, and so there's just this child just pressing on her chest. And, like, it's so weird.
And I'm assuming, am I seeing this as I'm coming downstairs?
Yes.
I'm gonna, lean down next to you and be like, honey, we don't need to touch ourselves while we're out in public.
What are you, my dad? Mom? I don't know. What would you... Do you have kids?
No,
What are your kids gonna call you?
I have no idea.
Are you gonna have kids?
I have no idea.
Do you have boobs?
I don't know if we're gonna live past this point, so...
I mean, everybody has boobs. Do you have nipples? I'm gonna go like this to their fur. Well, I'm sure you're wearing clothes, right? Yeah, of course. Maybe? Are you? Are you wearing a shirt? I guess that's what's important.
I think I was just wearing, well, no, I had a jacket, but it was very tattered. Of course, I'm also in elf form. So, I guess when I'm in
would
elf
have
form,
nipples.
yeah.
Next time you're not dressed like this, I'm gonna look for nipples. I'm just warning you.
But I'll try to, kind of whisper, no, I'm just saying you need to stop.
Why? If I'm a child, nobody's gonna think anything of it. They're gonna think something more of it. Oh, why is this pervert telling her not to touch herself? Why is this pervert watching her touch herself?
Sure. Have at it. I'm done here.
What's your opinion, Belial? Should I stop touching my mosquito bites?
Listen to the rabbit.
They're not a rabbit, they're a Harengon.
I'm neither right now.
You're a rabbit.
You know what they say about rabbits? Do you do that?
You know what they say about nymphs? Do you do that?
No. I wish. What? I'm too embarrassed. I'm very self-conscious about my body.
I've noticed.
My leaves never really were green enough.
Is that a weird euphemism?
I'm just gonna wander away as I say my leaves never really were green enough.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Maybe
There's really no way that makes
however nymphy you are, the greener your leaves. I don't know.
No way in hell you could pay me enough to ask her that question, though.
Are you sure?
Are you guys coming?
Yeah.
Breakfast?
I was thinking about just photosynthesizing.
I mean, I got food in my bag.
Alright. Let's go.
So I won't starve.
I'm gonna pull out a good berry and pop it in my mouth. So are we going to the old man or the one we suspect is not?
You have to actually say words.
The one who we suspect is not elven.
Blacksmith. Oh. Well, I didn't think our stuff was going to be ready. Your stuff. You just do that.
Oh yeah, I think I am the only one. Okay, well let's go to the old guy then.
You go find the house on the
What does the house look like?
whatever part of town.
Far side of
It
town.
is by far the weirdest house. Like,
I
you
was
get
gonna
to that
say,
side
he
of
is
town.
eclectic. This is going to be strange.
It's like I'm trying to think. It's like walking down the street and seeing a house with stripes on one wall and giant polka dots on another wall, and they're all visible from the street. And then like the next floor has like zigzag stripes, and like it's like the paint job.
All the
Superb.
neighbors are complaining.
All of the terribly clashy colors are all together as well. His lawn is a smorgasbord of a bunch of different plants. Like, it does not look nice and kempt like any of the other lawns. There's some broken, like, lawn decorations strewn across his yard.
Because of course I'm going to ask any plants or anything that look interesting and new.
I mean,
I'm not
there's
gonna pick it.
there's a lot
I'm
of
just
really
gonna
good-looking
take
plants.
note of it for later.
Like, probably the most
Did you just sneeze on me?
interesting is a very dark, probably purple, but almost black looking lotus flower.
Ooh. But also, I'm scared of flowers. Wasn't the ones that you gave us fucking black? Weren't they like black lilies?
I don't know. I
fucking
remember they
shit?
were lilies.
I will kill you.
I will forever be mad at you for that.
Oh, suck a laugh. No, they were not black.
Okay, good.
They were like a ghost lily.
Oh,
Like that.
okay. Now I do.
It's a lotus, even, not a lily. Duh.
I'm gonna walk right up and knock on the door.
Really glad Rebel didn't start barking.
I'm surprised you didn't.
Hello?
Old man pulls open the door. Yes?
Hi. I was sent by Ira Everbleed. I need your help. We need your help.
Could we come inside and talk?
Do I recognize him?
Yes. I don't know an Ira. Hang on. He shuts the door. You hear like, "Rah." Why is this house so big? Here's some like clangers. It's not like a metal bucket like falling down a set of stairs. Ow. I'll get that later. You hear like some grumbling conversation later. After a few minutes, the door pulls open again. And it's a much taller guy. Very, very much like more pristine than the guy that you've been talking to. But except for his hair. His hair is doing all kinds of crazy stuff. It looks like he's gone to bed and like tossed and turned all night for like 4 nights in a row and hasn't touched his hair. It's like all over the place. It's very soft, like looking and like very nice looking hair. It's just
I'm gonna look right back to Belial. Should I tell him?
no.
Okay.
Not to where it's that.
Are you the wizard?
I was asking.
Ira
Eulimene.
Everbleed sent us. May we come in and chat?
How's that witch sticking her nose into now? I guess if you must.
She said you were kind of crazy. You don't look crazy to me. Well, just gonna keep walking.
Can I reach her to like put a hand over her mouth?
I say you can roll a sleight of hand.
Fuck.
God damn it! What kind of D&D player doesn't have dice ready?
While you're rolling, Nick was talking the other day. And I should like this to Rose. She's not gonna do it for.
Ah, fuck me.
Anyway, she was looking at him like this. She kept like
doing
Seven.
tilting her head back and forth.
You stumble into her more than you do put your hand around her.
Would you stop?
Didn't she say to be honest? Wait, she did, didn't she? See, she said to be honest.
She did.
She said to always tell the truth. Is actually what she said.
So,
I'm. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, are we in the house?
Yeah.
Is the other guy that
He's shutting the door
answered the
behind
door? Okay. I guess I'll be like, can you order server, person, butler, whatever this guy is?
That's my son.
Oh,
Well, I call him my son.
can he
He's a bit daft.
can he be trusted with a secret?
Oh, I'm not involved in your secrets. I'm going back to my room.
No,
You're going to stay with this man, try to help take care of him in his old age. And always fake calls me his son, insults me,
wrong one.
stomps off all the way into the
Wait,
back
is
of the house.
this? Oh, this is the guy that took me to the library, right? I'm surprised you didn't recognize me.
That's so dramatic.
So after he leaves, I'm gonna like take off my cloak so that I change back to, and I'm like,
Wait, I have a question. I was told to always tell the truth, but do you want me to speak my mind always and whatever comes through it?
say no.
Or just tell the truth when you ask questions?
There's a difference between telling the truth and not knowing when to shut your mouth.
Well, clearly, I almost died by that one.
Would you like a cookie?
Who is this?
Same guy.
I'm gonna smell it.
Smell good.
Insight check.
Yeah, I'm gonna
try to poison her right now.
You can go in and say check too.
I also think I might have lost my pan dice.
Nugget.
Oh, I'm so good.
11.
23.
Seems fine. He just seems to really want you to have a cookie. Do you want one or not? Lovely.
Apologies.
Your hair's messed up. I'm gonna walk it.
You go to say that, nothing comes out.
What the 23? Holy shit!
It's not permanent, is it?
No.
How long will it last?
I'm just gonna start crying.
Oh, Violet,
Stop
stop.
that. Stop that. Enough of that.
At least we can't hear her.
Tears just pouring down my
I
face.
feel like you're very loud when you cry. I'm sure we've seen her cry before, and I'm sure it was a spectacle.
And then cry for a bit, and then stop.
You done.
I'm gonna let my disguise fall.
Have a chocolate. Mine don't. He sets it down on the table. As you were saying.
Apologies. She's not at all used to any kind of people type beings.
Does the glaring pout tend to work for her?
I think pouting does, yes. But she nearly died yesterday.
Take a bite
from
of the chocolate.
what's his name? Because she went and showed him her true form.
This one.
Yes.
Are you daft? Shall I send you into the back with the boy? He still hasn't seemed to figure out that the chocolates make it so she can talk again.
Oh, I'm well aware.
This doesn't really answer my question.
I just don't feel like answering your stupid question.
Sassy. Proceed.
So, we had come looking for some information. Ira had said you might have some knowledge about incursions.
We need you to perform an illegal activity.
Oh yes, we also need some paperwork.
Some forged documents?
For what?
Getting into the big city. The green apple, if you will.
Like green.
I feel like it's probably emerald, because elves, so, green.
Right.
Green apple.
No, you're talking about your documents to get into Talis.
Yeah, those.
And what business do you have in Talis?
We need weapons. What?
Can you even wield a weapon?
I'm pretty good with my thorn whip.
The point is that her home has been taken over by an incursion. The incursion is even happening in the Feywild.
That doesn't sound right. To
So-
get there, it'd have to be in this plane first.
Oh, trust me, it's here.
And yet you're still alive.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of the only ones that escaped.
I feel like you and I could probably relate.
Enlighten me.
Well, I watched all my people get slaughtered.
Sounds like a rough Monday.
Okay. Are you gonna help us or not?
Julie, you really have to...
He's a smart man. Either he's gonna help us or he isn't. He's not stupid. If he wants to help with an incursion, he'll help with it. If not, well then we're wasting our time.
He
Believe
might
me.
know some things that will help.
And he's either gonna tell them to us or not.
But we won't know unless we sit here and we talk with the man.
So then why don't I just ask him outright if he's willing to help us?
I guess have at it.
I just did, and you jumped down my throat. I'll just shut up. Do you have another one of those cookies? Apparently that's the only way anyone can deal with me.
No, the problem is
No,
that
I'm not
you
talking anymore.
were bringing into, like, oh, I watched all of my people die. Like, I understand you're trying to relate to the man, but it's not exactly the best way to do it. Now you're gonna do the silent treatment. Give me one of those cookies. Might as well make it a good one.
I'd take a bite of the cookie.
They're very good cookies. Like, it is definitely worth the enchantment to this cookie.
Did you eat that cookie yet?
Not yet.
Fucking good.
So, I understand that you were around when one of these happened. So I understand if you would rather not be involved in any of it or talk about any of it. But if there's anything you could tell us that could help, and if you could help us with documents.
Might be easier to start with what you already know. I'd ask this one, but I think she's still throwing a temper tantrum. Do you often throw tantrums at the same time?
What?
You bicker like young children, siblings.
I wasn't throwing a tantrum.
The squabble, whatever you'd like to call this, then.
Well, yeah. Because she does things like tries to get herself killed. I mean, I know she didn't realize that that was going to be the consequence.
Made another piece of chocolate. What do you want to know?
What do you already know?
I know a lot. I know that, one, we're not only dealing with devils, we're dealing with demons. Wait, demons are through the incursion, right? Or do both come through them?
One. So a devil has to open it,
Right.
but at first only like low-level demons and shit can get through. And then as it's more established, bigger people can come through.
Demons are the ones involved in the incursion.
Got it.
Devils are their alternate who are also trying to escape, but that portal's not for them.
Okay. Well, we know that we're dealing with demons, which are the main concern because they're causing the incursion, but we're also dealing with devils. We know that I at least know currently, well, when I left my island, bigger demons were coming through. I stayed there for a while. I kind of watched everything and I collected seeds to hopefully bring people back. But I mean, we know stuff. We know how an incursion works. We don't know any weaknesses to demons. We know that in order to stop the incursion, we have to kill the demon that opened it. That's what we know.
Now, there are other alternatives. You could also banish the demon. Might be a little easier, but I don't know if either of you have the magic capabilities for that.
Yeah, I don't really do magic.
I know he doesn't.
You know each other.
No.
Or is it more that you
suspect
know
he
what
knows-
he is?
That one.
I asked him once if he was a dog. He said no. Hellhound? Something like that? I don't know.
Is she deaf, though? I never got an answer to that question.
She's just...
Sheltered.
Yeah.
I lived on an isolated island with people like me.
Okay.
What?
So they just never traveled much. I mean, really, you guys
I've never left the
wouldn't
island.
travel because...
I mean, we went to the shore occasionally for some supplies, but aside from that...
Which would make your island the ideal place to go.
Well, they did
Nobody would have noticed until it was too late, I guess.
They did a pretty fucking good job, I'll tell you that.
Do you have any idea what kind of demon you're working with?
Not really. Something that can clearly disguise itself, but I think any demon powerful enough to open a portal can do that. I know that they have to be there in order for the portal to open. I didn't notice anybody strange on the island. And then one day I was just walking about, noticed the water was getting bad, and then there was just this little creepy demon. Little one. I was able to squash it, essentially. And then before I know it, they're... How big were those other ones? Like size of a troll, right? Like something like that. Next thing I know, they're troll-sized demons.
So that rip is happening quickly. How long did this...
What, it had been a month or so, right?
6 months.
Within 6 months.
And the three of you are going to take this down by yourselves.
I don't know if it'll be just us. Right now, it's just us. I don't care if it has to be me by myself. I want to save my home.
There's a fine line between being brave and being downright stupid. What good are you to anybody if you die?
Well,
What else are we supposed to do?
Don't be stupid about
back
it.
and watch it all happen.
First, you should gain intel. You should at least know what you're up against. For all you know, you're up against one of the demon princes.
oh yeah, we learned about those too.
There's a
think it
whole
might
different
be.
fight between a demon prince or one of their minions. I'm guessing if they were able to blend in enough, they're probably not the lower level demons that look like sludge monsters or just monsters in general. Must be one that has a more humanoid form, which by nature means they're higher up. If you're smart about it, you might be able to get your place back. But you can't be so desperate to do it that you're willing to die. Very few people can take on a high-level demon by themselves.
Not doing it by myself.
You said you would if you had to.
If I had to, I'd try.
And you would die and waste your life and everyone else who's counting on you.
People find me annoying anyways, so.
You might be annoying, but that plays no matter. He's annoying, and I still live with him. For that, Mark, Ira's annoying. Ira is ear-splittingly annoying some days. And yet she still lives, does she not? Children these days so reckless.
I mean, I probably annoy you.
You're gonna honestly tell me that you wouldn't have done the same?
If I would have done the same, would I still be alive today?
Do you ever regret not doing it?
A life where you focus entirely on regrets isn't a life worth living. There's a reason I'm still around.
Well, that's why we're here, is to get more information. She was able to kind of break into the library yesterday and get a little more information. And we're hoping if we can get papers in order to get into Talis, maybe we can get into a library there and get more information.
Chalice will be more beneficial for weapons. Honestly, without knowing what you're up against, you can only do so much information gathering.
How do we find out what we're up against then?
You lay eyes on what you're up against.
So we need to go to your island?
Or find someone that's able to scry upon the island, or look through your memories.
Look through my memories. How do I do that?
That's a thing you can do?
This guy's like 4 million years old. I'm sure he knows everything.
Far from it.
Everything or being 4 million?
Both. You meditate, do you not?
Mm-hmm.
Meditate and focus on what you did remember seeing.
Like right here, right now?
Before bed tonight.
Oh, okay.
It will take you some time, but I have a feeling you don't tend to actually sleep.
No. Every time I close my eyes. This one in particular time, I watched a guy ripped in half. It was very gruesome. You don't remember that gruesome detail?
Should I be worried about what you're dreaming about if that's what you see when you close your eyes? Do you need a sleep potion?
I watched it happen. In real life.
What is she talking about?
Why is he confused?
She's talking about closing her eyes and seeing people ripped in half, and then real life.
Yeah, I'm concerned as well.
I don't sleep because when I sleep, I have bad dreams. Because I remember what I saw.
So your people do sleep.
We can.
You just don't out of choice. Because you relive what happened. Julie, I'm so sorry.
Why? I don't have to sleep. Meditating is fine, but that can be hard sometimes.
I know, but that's...
It happens.
He gets up from the table. He walks back in one of the back rooms. You hear like clinking of some like glass touching each other.
There's a light thudding of my foot right now.
You good?
No, but as my character.
There's a
No,
light flooding your
I
like a-
stayed
like-
here. Are you
Oh,
good?
just like a because yeah, I'm
a
fine.
rabbit? Mhm, okay.
I just
Does it feel nice to have your ears out?
yes. I really hate not.
I missed my boobs.
Yeah, you do seem to like them a lot.
As she said that, he's sitting there like,
It's been rough pretending to be other people. Have you ever done it for very long? It's awful.
he sets a couple vials down on the table in front of you. Those will help you have dreamless sleep. There will be times when meditation won't be enough.
Thank you. How many?
3 potions of dreamless sleep.
Hey, what's your name? She didn't tell us your name.
Finale.
How do you spell that?
Inaeli.
My brain got ahead of my hand.
That's okay. At least you have a brain.
I mean, it's not operating at 100% capacity.
Oh
but
God, when do they ever?
Thank you for the potions. I appreciate it.
Hmm.
Why are you looking at me like that?
You remind me of my daughter.
Was she pink too? Dead serious. What?
Think more logically, dear.
Well, what's not logical about that?
She's my daughter.
And he's your son.
Oh no, my real daughter.
Oh. Like from your loins? Is it called loins for men? I don't even know.
Yes.
Oh. What about me reminds you of her?
She was reckless too.
Hmm. Hey, maybe I can seduce the demon. You think that would work? Seduce him, control his mind, and then turn him against the other princes? Do you think that would work?
He goes. He gets up and he goes to a desk in the corner. He's just rifling through papers.
My body banging enough? I'm like standing up doing like a little hula kind of booty shake. What do you think, Belial?
No comment.
That means yes.
Doesn't know.
Is it nice now that I don't have a child's bosom?
It's nice to know that you're not groping yourself as a child.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go over and start feeling them. Am I finding nipples? Does it talk about the nipples in the character sheet? Probably
Why
not.
would it talk about the nipples?
I don't know.
I feel like they would have them just under fur.
I feel like
But
it'd be
like, how many
rabbits.
would they have?
Did you?
I think rabbits have multiple nipples.
I don't know.
Surely they do.
Like, do they nurse? Is rabbit milk a thing?
I don't know, is it? Well, they're mammals, and
Milk.
the distinguishing thing for mammals is breastfeeding, isn't it?
Live birth.
Oh.
Let's see. Most medium to large size rabbit females have 8 to 10 nipples.
Hmm.
Do males also still have nipples? Because, like, Aang still has nipples.
Rebel does too. Oh, well, of course they do.
I
Bella's
mean,
got
I know
some
for
udders.
humans, everyone really actually starts out female and then...
Only the doe has nipples.
Oh, well then, I guess the question is, do you have nipples?
I would.
Yeah?
They're very low, though.
You stop. Why
Is
are
that
you always
sensual for
feeling
you?
people up?
Is that sensual for you?
No,
Does it
I
give
just...
you tinglies?
No, it's just out of nowhere. You're always...
If you notice, it's only to you.
No. You grabbed that one guy in the forest, remember?
What one guy?
the guy that was trying to take us for his master.
Oh, that was because I was manipulating him.
So are you trying to manipulate me right now?
No, I'm just curious about your body because I've never... No, I'm just curious about your body because I've never seen something like you. Something? Someone? Is something offensive?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm from the Feywild. Like, there is so many different things there.
I think my ancestors were from there.
I feel like would I have heard of nymphs at...
Oh, you definitely know what a nymph is, but I don't really...
They're the
I don't
horrors
know
of
if
the
I would have
Feywild.
seen one. Though.
I don't necessarily look like a nymph.
You probably would have seen or at least heard descriptions of them. Why do you never get cute Pokemon?
Oh, I know. I was in Bulba's earlier, and I finally like caught one before the 90 seconds was up, right? And it was like an monster or whatever. He's a fucking snail.
Oh, the
thing.
Amistar?
And I was like, I don't fucking want that. I was like, I finally see it, and it's an ugly one I don't want. Yeah, I'm very judgy of Pokemon.
Yeah, every time it's actually a Pokemon I want for you, it's when I like come back in and I see the mod view and I'm like, you just go back in and hack the code and give it to me instead.
I shut up and I'm now watching whatever the fuck he's doing.
He's just working on some paperwork stuff.
Oh, he's working. I'm gonna stealth and sneak over and look over his shoulder. $14.
So while she's creeping up behind him, you see his eyes flick over to where she is, and then just kind of shake his head a little bit and go back to what he's doing. He's legit filling out paperwork.
What's this for?
Probably us.
Are these our documents? Ooh, I'm gonna put my head on his shoulder and watch him. Do you have those cookies that, aren't charmed?
That plate.
I wander over to the plate and eat all of the cookies.
All the cookies.
But one. I leave him one.
Is that I'm assuming the inside of the house is very much like the outside?
Oh,
Yes? Yeah. Okay.
Like
so everything
weird
is
collection of everything.
I'm just like probably looking around the room. Not in like a nosy let me
Like I'm sitting here looking around.
open your medicine cabinet kind of fucking thing. Like,
Do I notice this?
I'm just like
roll a perception check.
literally just looking.
18 plus 5.
23.
Yeah.
Yes, you notice them looking around themselves.
I'm now going to copy the behavior, but I'm legitimately copying the behavior. Like, what are they doing? Like, we're supposed to be looking for things. But I'm, like, looking for things, and I'm, like, opening stuff and kind of poking my head in.
I'm not opening
And
nothing.
I, like, have my head in a cabinet, and I'm like, wait, what are we looking for?
What do you mean?
You were looking for something. I'm helping, but I gotta know what we're looking for.
Well, I'm just looking.
Cabinet wide open.
I'm like, I'm sure there's like decorations and skulls from things and like gemstones and stuff, probably, yes. Like, I'm looking at his collection of.
Oh, you're looking at things,
Yeah,
not for
I'm-
things.
Yeah.
Quietly. Mind you, when I was looking, I was not being quiet.
Just fucking rifling through paper.
I thought I was helping.
I'm done making a mess now.
I look around. Did I really make that much of a mess?
You made a decent amount of mess.
I go and I don't even say anything. I'm just cleaning up my mess.
He just goes back to the paperwork.
Hey, do you want a tree?
What?
What do you want?
I mean, I guess you are on the
Companions.
outskirts of town.
Do you want some friends? I could leave some of my friends with you.
Do I look like I need friends?
A lot
Kinda.
of her friends are also, I mean, a lot of them are like friendly, but not as friendly as you, yes?
Most of the
Or
other
was it
people,
just that family?
most of the other people are well adjusted.
Okay.
I feel like she's like the little ugly duckling.
Well,
that's
the
going around
Part of
like
it
crazy.
is that there weren't a lot of nymphs, so
Okay.
I'm an oddball. Like, even for my people, I was an oddball.
Right.
Has nothing to do with your personality at all.
Also that.
Mm.
I think something happened to my dad or something. I don't remember for sure.
He looks up from his paperwork, looks back and forth, and then slides the stack of paperwork over to the brindle.
Thank you.
Yeah, but like, do you want some company?
No.
Okay.
Are you sure? Because the last family that she left, we met this other guy. And he was all alone out in the middle of nowhere. And we left them, and they were pretty chill.
If I really wanted company, I could go outside.
True.
Most people are just atrocious.
So you moved the town.
We rebuilt the town. I just
Expedited the
packed
process.
my house up in a little briefcase, I guess.
No.
It really fit in a briefcase?
That must be handy. That would be nice for being on the road. Did your decorations fall down when you packed the house up?
No.
Even better. And then I'm like, I really like this thing over here. Like, also, what's that blackish flower out there? Looks kind of like a lotus, but I've never seen one that color.
You would be more used to. He stands up and he walks over to one of the cabinets that was above her head. He opens it and there is like kind of like a vine mapping its way down, and there's different colors of blossoms, and you do recognize some of the blossoms that grew near water in your home.
So is that like an evil flower?
No, just rare.
Oh. Because if it's evil, I was going to ask if you knew what it was. I don't give a lie. Because you're like from that creepy dark place, right?
Are you from a creepy dark place or just one that never
Like
shuts up?
creepy dark place.
No. Well, I mean, now it's kind of creepy and dark. It was very vibrant before.
Shouldn't have allowed you to eat all those cookies. Now you're gonna be hyper, aren't you?
Question. Looking at the old man. Have you ever seen someone of my kind before?
Define your kind.
An Arbor.
Yes.
Ooh.
It was a long time ago.
But who?
Have you ever been to the Feywild? Then
No.
you would not know them.
Well, tell me anyway. Maybe I do know them.
Maybe you do know them.
Maybe. Wait, did
Would
they plant
I
their
know
tree?
them?
Are they
I'm
already a
from the
tree?
Feywild.
Because then, no. How long?
Yes.
Oh, how long ago?
A long time ago.
Oh, well, then there's no way I know them. Isn't it crazy that, like, once they plant themselves, I could go inside of them? Creepy, right?
Would you like to
That
take
is a
some
little
cookies
creepy.
for the road?
Maybe a couple.
Couple cookies and a couple pieces of chocolate.
Alice in Wonderland over here.
If I made them both cookies, it'd be harder to tell them apart.
Could have made one of them salty. Sweet and salty.
How often do you feed them to your son?
Oh, I regularly just send him out of the house on a stupid errand.
Oh.
He helped me earlier. At the library.
I feel like, so the impression I'm getting is the son, seems much more old and feeble than the guy
He
he's
is definitely
looking after.
not aged as well as the one he's looking after.
Okay. So I'm like,
He also appears to be far more of like a crotchety old man. It's like,
I'm getting Howl from Howl's Moving Castle vibes.
for which one? For the old man
Finale?
that helped you?
For finale.
um,
Clearly looking older, but like the
more
behavior.
like Doc with Back to the Future, where like he's
Oh, okay.
obviously old, but like he don't act old.
Yeah. Sorry, did I squish?
Can I see my paperwork?
I'm like,
I'm just looking at it. Oh, it's probably all in Elvish? Elven?
Yeah,
Sylvan,
Sylvan, there you go.
yes.
I'm just looking at it.
wait.
Yeah, I have no idea what
So-
this says, and I give it back. Do you know what it says?
Yeah.
Doesn't say I'm fat, right?
What?
I don't know. Does it talk
Why
about
would
my...
it say that? Such a
I
thing.
told you I'm self-conscious. My leaves never were green enough.
What does that mean?
Like fresh enough. Pretty enough.
So how green a leaf is how fresh it is?
Well, I mean how watered you are and healthy you are.
Do you guys not have plants that are other colors?
Well, yeah, but I mean, when you've got green, it should be real green. I'm like more vibrant, like pretty petals and flowers and stuff like that. So there's not as much green on me.
Oh, okay.
They used to get made fun of for it. I look different. 'Cause most of the people were not different
everybody's
colored,
different.
right?
There are some different species.
Yeah, like there might have been some like furbolgs and stuff like that, but nobody with like pink skin.
No, you definitely looked a little funky.
Yeah. I was really different.
Funky, funky, funky.
Only one with my skin color,
Oh.
aside from my parent.
Your nymph-parent?
He
My
walks
leg
out of the room again. And he comes back with a cage with a cloth draped over the top. This is your excuse for going to Talis.
What is it?
An obnoxious bird. It suggests you leave it closed if you don't want it to start trying to steal your soul.
It's not that one. Did you catch Iris Bird?
The cage is a little small for Ira's bird. Well,
They could build over the old town. I'm sure that he could shrink a bird.
yeah, but then Ira might be mad, and I think Ira's already annoying to him, so...
I didn't get the feeling that she was concerned about annoying someone.
I meant to ask. Can you help me with something else? Kind of look at Simon. What is he doing?
Simon's in the bag.
Yeah, we put him
Oh,
away.
that's right. So I've got this guy, and I'm going to grab out Simon's head. And I want to take him back to his burial site, but I don't know where that is.
She's very.
He doesn't
determined
know
to get
he's
him
dead.
home. There's an
I'm gonna dump
enchantment
him
on
out.
him.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
dump him out and put his necklace on him.
Well, she kind of starts sitting up. Belial leans over and he helps adjust him. And sits up. Oh, I fell asleep on somebody's table. That was rude. I'm sorry. He comes over and he's like, oh, there's not a chair for me. I'll stand by Belial.
I'll stand by Belial.
And he kind of turns his head, and there's a piece of like glass that like Simon's reflected in. That's some impressive magic in that necklace.
Oh, we've got what, 2 other ones?
Oh yeah.
2 other amulets?
Yeah.
We have their bones too, don't we?
We have one other set of bones.
One other set of bones? I've got 2 more of them, and I hold up the 2 amulets.
Well, okay, wait. Somewhere in one of the bag of holding, I swear to cow, there was a like medallion type thing. Or did we use that to get to...
There was a medallion with...
I thought it told us, like, who owned something or another.
Well, because I was just wondering if maybe that would help us figure out some of the information about who was behind the incursions and stuff.
There was a medallion, but it was of the devil variety.
Okay.
But anyways, we want to get Simon home to see his wife.
That's a lot of blinking. I don't know Morse code.
I'm pretty sure this...
I think he got that. I think he was being a smartass.
I mean, you were blinking incessantly. I mean, it was a little unsettling. You should really learn how to teach someone a language before you try to communicate in it. Belial pulls the necklace outside and tosses it to you.
I put it in. And I pick up his bones and put it in the bag.
So what were you hoping to gain from me?
I was hoping to see if you could maybe help us find where he's from. I don't know, you're a magic dude. Maybe you know some kind of hocus pocus to, like, help us.
Does he not know where he's from?
Doesn't remember. It's not like he uses magic, so he can't exactly use locate object or anything like that.
I mean, someone else could do locate objects for him.
Can you?
I mean, you have to be able to talk to me again.
Pull him out, put his necklace on.
So, we're looking for something of your wives. He's going on and on about her. I'm not getting anything from anywhere near here. Not that that helps much.
Alright. Can you, like, put a spell in a doohickey so I can do it later?
I mean, if you can find a
Doohickey.
ring or spell story,
Got it.
you could also look at finding spell scrolls. Talis has a lot of stuff there. Can get a little pricey, but I wouldn't advertise what you're doing too loudly.
Because they're scaredy cats.
Because you'll end up in jail.
Any advice on how to...
Not die, I need that.
Eat the cookies.
Well, also, she doesn't quite move like one of them.
Act like you have a stick stuck up your butt.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to act like you're
I'm gonna
better
practice
than
my walk.
everyone else.
I'm like, not. Fucking go away.
They're right. You do need to act better than everyone else. You're still too friendly. Go under the guise of being a collector. It's the best way to look for items
Okay.
without explaining your entire life story. There's a lot of strange collectors in the world. Some just want weapons that can destroy certain races. There's a guy that lives up in Ceres, and he gathers everything for giant killing. Everyone has a little bit of different eclectic
That lives
choices
in
up there.
Ceres. How do you spell that?
Sares.
Oh, that's funny. I spelled it right.
Well, you did write the name on the map for me. So.
What you said? S. What?
Ares.
All things to kill giants.
Yep.
Cool.
As far as I know, I don't know anybody specifically collecting things for devils or demons, but
Okay.
Talis would be your best bet.
Good to know.
Remember, there's a lot of price tags.
How do we get more money?
I was like, how much money do we have?
I think you guys have a decent amount. But he wouldn't know that because y'all don't look like you have no money.
Do you think this is enough? I'm gonna dump all the money out of my bag of holding.
Definitely a good start.
Do I need more?
I have no idea.
Do you think taking my clothes off at a bar would get me money?
Isn't that what they have those brothel things for?
Yeah, but I don't want to go all the way.
Oh. So we have documents for like getting in, all that kind of stuff.
So do we need to pay you?
Yeah, what do we owe you?
Just leave.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna kiss his cheek.
Get out.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for the help.
Here, have one of these. I'm gonna put a mushroom in his hands and then walk out. A little mushroom off of my body.
Oh, I'm gonna throw my cloak on before I step outside, or actually get close enough to the door too. You're gonna disguise up?
Yeah, but I'm gonna make myself look like a very snooty elf. Like, oh man, elves don't have dark hair. So
They
like,
can.
yeah, but they typically don't, right?
They can.
Like, some fiery red hair, super pale skin, gorgeous blue eyes.
Not
No,
about
something
blending in.
Huh?
It's definitely not about blending in.
I mean, I feel like if it helps you get into the I'm better than everyone else character, yeah.
Just gonna walk out.
Oh, Belial follows you out holding the crate thing. This thing smells weird.
It does. Keep it away from me.
You immediately do that.
I try really hard not to, but I try. I like start to laugh and I go, it really does smell dreadful. I'm just gonna like walk ahead. Okay,
Is there some lasting effects from those cookies she ate?
I think she's doing what we told her to do.
what is it? Say squish. So I'm just gonna walk back to the blacksmith.
Where's the blacksmith?
When I get there, excuse me, is my equipment done?
He gets up and he Goes over to the section on the floor. Just finished and sat down.
I can pick it up.
Goes over and gives it to you.
Thank you. Should I try it on? What does it look like?
Like armor?
No, is it? Do you remember I made a bunch of requests like it was elegant and looked like a corset and
Needs to
had
be pretty
intricate
and-
vines and stuff?
It kind of looks like you'd imagine Aphrodite's corset looks like.
Fuck yes. Hell yes. Ooh, very good job. I'm gonna tip him
Very
like
happy
2
customer.
platinum.
2 platinum.
Yeah, that's like
Tip.
that's like 20 gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think didn't we pay in advance?
I thought
Yes.
so.
Yeah, so I tip him 2 platinum.
Okay. Take it out of your inventory, or you just gonna...
No, I'm fucking
Are you okay?
yo mama. Yo mama.
That doesn't really tell me anything.
Should we sleep tonight? You know what? We should try to obtain
Where the line.
we should try to obtain luxurious transportation.
For what? Won't that be a pain in the ass, though?
I don't know.
Just to get there. Then we look like we're important.
Or we at least need to do it shortly before we get there. Like something exotic, maybe. I could take us in. Be like a unicorn or something. I've never seen a unicorn. Also, not a level I can turn into.
I think you should get some sleep.
I'm gonna go up to the room and take one of those potions. Ooh, before I do that, I'm gonna try to meditate.
Okay.
Think about my home and my memories. Think about my home and my memories. Home and memories.
Roll a percentage.
I was gonna say,
Percentage.
even though I am sure I didn't really see anything, I will probably do the same just to try.
Sometimes I look in her.
What is that? Careful, man. Go fucking take it. We'll never see it
67%.
again.
Okay. You don't really remember much. You're actually relatively exhausted, and you're having a hard time really focusing on anything.
To bed with myself.
100.
No way.
So, you do relatively remember, while you were bouncing around doing your bunny thing with your siblings, you did see a creature you'd never really seen before, and it kind of slipped your mind because you saw it out of the corner of your eye. A tall humanoid creature with, like, bat wings. And that's really all you really got to see before they disappeared.